So we're coordinating with the community leadership today on a gradual, phased approach over the next 5 or 6 hours of bringing the power back on.
After nearly 4 days without power, Manitoba Hydro says repairs are now complete and electricity is coming back online in Pimicikamak Cree Nation. But despite the lights turning back on, the state of emergency remains in effect and residents are not yet going home as leaders assess damage to critical infrastructure. Power went out late Sunday night after a 300-meter transmission line spanning the Nelson River broke between two islands. Manitoba Hydro says crews rebuilt the line using helicopters and temperatures near -30, completing repairs just after noon Thursday. They say power is now being restored in stages to avoid overloading the system, with full restoration expected Thursday evening.
But our focus today is on getting that restored, getting the community re-energized safely. And then we understand that when the last light comes back on in that community, that's not the end of the ordeal for them. They have a lot of recovery to do. Despite power returning, Chief and Council say the full extent of damage caused by days of extreme cold is still unknown. They say frozen pipes, water systems, and generator-related fires have already caused serious issues, and residents will not return until inspections are complete. At a news conference Wednesday, leadership also renewed calls for Manitoba Hydro to relocate the transmission line along the highway, arguing repeated outages are tied to how difficult the current line is to access. It would obviously be a major undertaking to move it. That doesn't necessarily mean we couldn't do that, but we've made it clear to the community that even having a power line next to a road is no guarantee that there won't be another outage or another lengthy outage.
The nation has also sent a letter to Prime Minister Mark Carney calling for federal support to help with evacuations and recovery. City News reached out to his office but has not received a response. Meanwhile, in a statement, the province says that more than 1,400 people have been evacuated to hotels or are staying safely with friends and family, and that planning is underway with Chief and Council in both levels of government to assess and address damage to community and residential infrastructure. In Winnipeg, Mitchell Ringos, City News.